Okay, guys, I'm gonna show you how to make my pork roast in a crock pot, a slow cooker, as it were. Move this around a little bit. There. So we got snow today. That means it's crock pot weather. So I'm gonna show you guys a bunch of. If you suck at cooking like I do, this is gonna be really helpful. So hope you guys enjoy it. And I'm gonna. Here's my crock pot. So you get yourself a pork shoulder. I had this thing frozen, and I just had it thawing out. Okay, so I'm gonna open it up, and then I'm gonna rinse it off in the sink. Give me a second here. I mean, I didn't really. I kind of prepare for this, but not really. Alright, so you open up the package, turn on the faucet there in the sink, rinse it off. Okay, here you go, all done. Let it drip a little bit. Looks like a big giant dick. Put that thing in the fucking crock pot. Rinse off your dick beaters. Okay, and at this point, you know, it's probably good to throw in a little bit of olive oil. Here we go. A little bit of right there. Man, look at that. That's not too bad. Okay. And then some seasoning. Whatever seasoning you like, go ahead and throw on there. I like the salt-free stuff because Uncle Jay's getting old. A little bit of high blood pressure. Fat fucker. Who lived his life and made a few bucks on YouTube. Telling stupid ass stories. Okay, so I got that in there. Also wanted to add something else I got, but alright. I'll just, you know what, maybe just a little bit more seasoning. I thought I set something else on, but I guess I didn't. Okay, so that's good to go. But keep your seasoning off to the side because you're going to need it later. Again, wash your dick beaters. Okay, so you got the pork shoulder in there in the crock pot. And what you do is you get some butter. Alright, so this is important. First you add some butter. Then you add some more butter. There you go. Okay, now the goal, it's fucking like 9:30 right now where I'm at. So I'm going to let this thing cook overnight. And I'm going to see you assholes tomorrow morning. Yeah. Okay. Then add a little bit of beer. There you go. Okay, now I'm going to set this aside because this comes the important part. This is the easiest thing to make, and it's great for winter. I love it, and it's so easy to do. Anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. Grab yourself a couple of potatoes here. Okay, rinse them off. It's like the best thing to make when it's cold. Dumping snow outside, shit like that. Okay, rinse them off in the sink. Now, you know, I made a breakfast video. And I diced them up these potatoes in small cubes. But you know what? When you're doing this, when you're doing a pork roast, not for nothing, you kind of want to make these things big. You know what I mean? Big chunks of potatoes. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and do that. Because who doesn't want to bite into a big, buttery, beer-tasting chunk of potato? Alright, so I may need more potatoes. Set this shit aside. That's pretty good. So then you grab these fucking things, throw them in the crock pot. Almost there. Shit. Okay. Now, next is the onion. Big chunks. When you're making a pork roast like this, you want big chunks. Cut off the ends. There you go. Right there, just like that. Take off the outer layer. Now, the onion's natural defense is to make people cry when they're being massacred. I prevent this by keeping them in the fridge. Again, decent sized chunks. This is going to be a big, hearty, fucking pork roast on a nice, cold winter day. That's all you do. Alright, you grab these assholes. Throw them in the crock pot as well. This is so easy, you guys. You have no idea. You know, and like people like would pay like tons of money for this at a restaurant. It's unbelievable. Like, it turns out better than fucking most establishments. It's just so damn good. Okay, mushrooms. If you don't like mushrooms, you don't have to put them in. But Uncle Jay loves mushrooms. And again, once you get them out of the package, you want to give them a good, quick rinse. Look at those things. Look at those beauties. I like to take off the stems here. So I'm going to grab a few of these guys. Take off the stalks. That's just how I do it. I mean, whatever. Set that aside. Rinse them off real quick. Okay. Here we go. Damn, that's a big one. Look at that. I'm going to cut this in the thirds like that. That's not bad right there. How's that looking? Look at that. Look at that. Got the second camera going. Okay. Now you grab these assholes and put them in the crock pot. I think I might add a couple more. A couple smaller ones here. It's not too bad. Again, remove the stems there, the stalks. Okay, bear back. Go rinse them off. And my dick beaters are nice and clean. Some assholes texting me at 9:30. Who does that shit? You know, when I was younger, that wouldn't be an issue. But here I am, I'm 40 something. Late 40s. I forget my birthday. It's pretty much right on Christmas, and I just stopped keeping track after I turned 21. So, anyway, yeah. Anything after 9 o'clock at night, and I'm just like, fuck, don't call me, don't text me. I don't want to be bothered. Anyways, back to the pork roast. All right, so I got these mushrooms. Look at that. Nice, organic, non-GMO, grown in shit. Here we go. Now, here's a really good thing that I like to throw in. I'm going to wipe this down real quick. If you guys like garlic, now's the time to throw some in. So you kind of rustle it in your hands, get rid of the paper, get some bulbs out, and I like to do like whole cloves. Some people will dice it up, but fuck that. Now I like to get right after it. Lay your knife flat on it, smash it, peel it off. This might take a little bit of time. A little bit of time to reflect on your life and your decisions that you've made and what could I have done better. Okay, that one's done. You know, things like, should I have told that story on YouTube about the time I shat all over the side of the freeway on my way to work, thinking that nobody would ever watch it. And then thousands of people do. I don't know. Or about the time you got a boner during a ultrasound examination with a sexy intern. You know, stuff like that. Got a lot of time to think about shit like that. Alright, so, oh, that's a nice big piece there. Look at that. I'll set that aside. Okay, so I'm going to scoot all this over here. Oh, that's split in half. Alright, there we go. Or the time you took a shit off the side of your sailboat. And that shit drifted across the sea over to your buddy's sailboat, and then the tide just started going up and down and smearing itself all over his hull. Good times. Or the time that you saw the largest vagina on a woman ever. That's another one. Another good one. Smash it a little bit more. There we go. Which should not be in comparison with the vagina that you saw at a Toronto rub and tug. That was an outie and not an innie. Kind of like belly buttons. Damn it, I'm making a mess here. Alright. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 6 big cloves of garlic. Look, and I don't cut them up. I just throw them in. Just dump them right in. Okay? Alright, now, what I'm going to do is, I didn't have these out already, but I'm going to throw in some carrots. These carrots look like shit, but I think they're probably still good. Hang on. Alright, so I should have already checked these. Are these carrots good? Peel them off? Alright. Alright, the wife says these carrots are good. Just peel them off. They're fine. So I'm going to grab a few of them. I'll be right back. Throw these back in. Okay, now I'm going to grab a potato peeler, one of these things. If you don't have one, you should get one. And you just do this. Clean them off. Yeah, look at that. She's right. Nothing wrong with these carrots. Okay, look at that. Flip it over, get the other end. That looks pretty good. Good enough for government work. Set aside. Grab the next one. Fuck, my back and knees start to hurt whenever we get snow. That's how I know when the winter's really here. You know, fucking old jousting injuries and shit. I gotta start doing some stretching. Anyway, so let's get that a little bit closer. Oh, that's way better. Shit, I'm sorry, guys. You know what? You watch these cooking shows, and they kind of make it look all easy and shit and stuff. But you know what? Those motherfuckers are hiding shit from you. They don't tell you the whole thing. They don't tell you all their ingredients or specifics about temperature. They sure as shit don't tell you anything about altitude. Let me tell you, we live up in the mountains, and yeah. Good luck trying to bake up here. Okay, last one. Okay, that's not looking too bad. Okay, so here's what you do next. Get these fuckers all nice and cleaned up. Look at that. Set them aside. Clean off your board. Cutting board. Right into the garbage disposal it goes. Okay, set it right there. I'm going to rinse off my knife. So now what I do is I just chop off the dirty ends, throw them in the garbage disposal in the sink. There we go. That asshole decided to run off. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, now dice up your carrots. Big chunks. Line them all up, just like that. Shit! That's it for the carrots. I'm going to dump these into the crock pot. Fuck. Alright, come here. There we go. Okay, so we're pretty much done. Let me move this aside. Okay, so this is... Oh shit, no, I forgot a carrot. Look at this, it fucking fell off to the side. I didn't even see it. Alright, so I'm not done with carrots. Sorry. Okay, now I'm done with carrots. All right. Okay, let me move this over here. Move this over here. Throw that in there. Alright, so that's what it looks like. You got carrots, mushrooms, onions, and your seasoning that you left out. Dump some of that on there. Pretty good. And garlic. We threw in some garlic. And now for nothing, I'm going to try something a little bit different. I'm going to add just a little bit of honey. Because when I make carrots in the oven, I really like them drizzled with just a little bit of honey. That's all I'm going to do. So, anyway. Alright. That's all you did. That's all it is. It's just pork shoulder. You know. Olive oil, butter, carrots, potatoes, onions, mushrooms, garlic, and that's it. And I'm gonna let this thing cook overnight, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Where's my thing at? Oh yeah, all right, that's it. All right, see ya.